big pile of scrap. Over here!
Carlos, good?
Way.
Sorry, unforeseen circumstances. You know how it is.
No need to apologize. I can manage this one by myself, to be honest.
Thanks a bunch. Well, here now. Let's put this thing out of commission. If the clip is empty, reload. Listen up, sir. You take a big hit out there. Don't try to be a hero. Fall back and regroup. It'll give you some time to recover. If time ain't on your side, you can use a first aid kit to patch yourself up pretty much instantly. Don't let it go to you. So that bump on the head really did knock out your memory, huh? Guess it's true what they say. The harder a brain is to wash, the easier it is to wipe. Nothing else for it then, I guess. It's back to the bottom rung of the career ladder. Well, if it ain't the welcoming committee.
You have been found guilty of the crime of reckless loss of memory. It is my duty to inform you that you have been returned to Code Level 1, and will be obliged to participate in the Re-Education Initiative,
But you'll be climbing the ranks soon enough. Now let's make this the last time I have to give you this little speech. Don't get amnesia again. That's an order.
Good morning, Sinner. What? Today is the first day of you've been very naughty, you know. And that how could you jeopardize? Luckily, all you have to That's the spirit. You've just taken now. Let's get on with the re-education, shall well, our panopticon is nothing if not unfailingly There. That wasn't so. Never forget your accessory now, for the future.
Scan complete. Confirming Utopedia data match. Confirmed. Initiating self-introduction. Greetings. I am your accessory. Preparing to launch Re-Education Initiative. You are a sinner. You are guilty of the most serious infringement of the peace. For this crime, you have been sentenced to 1 million years. You will not be free until you have served or worked off this sentence in its entirety. Utopedia is a central database where all information pertaining to this panopticon is stored. My role as your accessory is to relay information on your behavior to the data. I will continue to do so until you cease to exist. Your existence and consequent consumption of resources constitute grave crimes against society. The length of your sentence reflects the seriousness of your crimes. The panopticon is the pinnacle of human achievement, the resources essential to human existence, the pooling of resources, technology. The panopticon system allows, through a however, in such a society, those who consume resources without control, you are required to make amends for your, until you have done so, you are not permitted to escape. You are not permitted to take your own life. You are not permitted to refuse to survey your panopticon. You are not permitted to sleep lying down. You are not permitted to speak of or think about the future. You are not permitted to do anything that you haven't been explicitly granted the right to do. I am required to subject you to continual surveillance in order to ensure that you do not violate these, or any other, rules. Welcome to the panopticon. You are a sinner, guilty of the gravest transgression of our society's law. You will be afforded no freedoms whatsoever. However, there is hope. Contribute to the joy and prosperity of your panoptic. Your contributions will also earn you freedoms. Contribution is the act of working towards the greater good. In other words, laboring for the entitlements take various forms. These range from the right to improve aspects of your living environment to the easing of restrictions on your actions and movement. You currently have 0 entitlements. Contribute to your panopticon in order to begin claiming new freedoms. The range of entitlements available to you will be dictated by your code level and the degree to the code, or contribution-oriented distribution of entitlements. As a sinner's code level increases, they will be granted act. The structure of the panopticon mirrors the quota system, with higher codes. To achieve a higher code level, sinners are required to pass the requisite. The examination system is overseen by the Committee for Social Selection. Advancement to the next level may only be achieved with the approval of the committee. In order to be granted permission to take a code exam, a sinner must first meet the exam requirements. You are currently at code level 1. You are a sinner of the lowest possible social standing. Your initial aim should be to pass the level 2 code exam. A sinner's greatest by giving your all for the great. In addition to watching over you, my job is to offer practice. Should you have further questions, I am here to educate and inform you. Contributions to the greater good can, however, as a sinner, your main contribution, ours is not the only panopticon contribution operation. These operations chiefly take the form of combat missions carried out against the forces of rival panopticons attempting to encroach on our territory, or operations appropriate to your level of experience will be issued to you by the A re-education operation has been issued and assigned to you. Your reckless and irresponsible memory loss has This operation has been designed to It will take place in a dedicated training facility in Sadaf Panopticon. Access the personal Accessory services are also now. To access these services, access the personal responsibility portal and sign up for Launch accessory services. Accessory services offers functions out. Which service would you like? Permit.
Population 7 billion. Members in London, 4,200,000. Members in Panopticon, 12,984,450,000. Criminals, 6,000,000 criminals, 26,659,600. Population growth percent, population 8%, 0.00. Female, 49.8 female, 8.210, stop 30.1 trillion, 30.0. Deaths from war, 107,172. Humans of not guilty, 0. Sentence in prison, 1 million.
Access the personal. Launch accessory services. Accessory service. Which service would you?
Imagine a single loaf of bread. Imagine that it is given to 2 starving men. Are they inclined to share it? Or do they fight to have it all for themselves? Of course, with 2 men, the possibilities are limited. It is possible that one of them eats, or both of them eat, or perhaps neither of them eat. But imagine for a moment that there are 2 nations, each of them home to 100 starving men. This time, you have 100 loaves, or, shall we say, 100 sheaves of wheat. 2 countries in the grip of famine, and not enough wheat to share between them. Can you imagine what happens next? Well, let me tell you.
Contact! It's over here! Light that thing up! On it!
That thing got you good. Hey, you can see me, right? Looks like it. Nice to meet you. Welcome to the mystical realm between life and death. In a bit of a bad mood, are we? I suppose that's understandable. I'm Aries. Aries then. And you are?
Access the launch accessory services. Initiating operation commence. You will now be aware that Code 1 sinners are not permitted visual stimulation beyond the walls of their cells and field of battle. For this reason, your vision will be restricted during transportation to the training facility. Instruction will be provided throughout the Reducon program. Please proceed with the operation. Proceed to the next room. Use your form to proceed. Harvest the nearby resources. Resource acquisition confirmed. Door unlocked. Proceed to the next room. Eliminate all hostiles. Threat suppressed. Door unlocked. Eliminate all hostiles. Re-education operation complete. Please return to your cell. Contribution log. In light of your success, the inventory. A second re-educate. Please sign up. Initiating operate. Your vision will be restricted. Instruction will be provided throughout the Reducon program. Please proceed with the operation. Eliminate all hostiles. Threat suppressed. Door unlocked. Eliminate all hostiles. Threat suppressed. Door unlocked. Sever abductor pod. Pod will glow blue when locked on.